Welcome to What Came After. I'm your host, Manya Marcus. On What Came After, we'll take a look at the many ways people's lives have changed since the brutal massacre in Israel on October 7th, 2023. We'll be speaking to people around the world to learn how this profound moment in Jewish and global history continues to shift, shape, and change them. To learn more, please visit us at whatcameafter.com. Hi, this is Manya Marcus, and it's my first time back in Israel since the war with the Iranian regime. Things feel different now, and that old line about an hour being a long time in the Middle East has never felt truer. I wanted to release more of the recordings I made during the war, and being back here felt like the right moment. We've put them together into a series called Between Sirens. This episode, you'll hear from 3 employees of the Ink Hotel in Tel Aviv, where I was staying when the war started. I hope you enjoy. Okay, it is March 1st, 6:04 p.m., and we haven't had a siren in.
That's what I thought, like for 5 hours.
It's so long.
But I saw that they right now bombing Doha.
So they're busy.
They have a job right now.
Yeah, we'll have to wait our turn, right?
Hopefully not.
My humor is, since I've been here, my humor is so dark. So what's your name?
My name is Dmitry.
Dimitri, and you are sitting here at the reception of the
Hotel, right?
The lovely Ink Hotel. And you were telling me you're from Ukraine.
Yeah, I'm from Ukraine. I made Aliyah in 2016 after the Masa program, which I did in 2015, Jerusalem, Bat Yam, internship, Ulpan, IDF service, a lot of stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was your IDF service?
I was in the Air Force, and I was in multimedia unit doing the videos, animation. Actually, it's funny because when I say to Russian speakers I did the animation, I was animator. They think about the people who do the activities in the Turkish hotels for the Russian tourists, because in Russian, animator is someone who do funny stuff for the people. I was like, no, not this. I wore a uniform, army, but 95, but still.
Can you explain how that works in a military context?
What I did at the army. So basically it was the special effects for the army, for Air Force. So once we have, for example, any kind of event and they ask us to do some short videos from the last year of this specific unit, and they want us to do 2 minutes, appreciation video with pictures of people who served there, we do that, or any kind of visuals, special effects for the news as well, for the YouTube. On the YouTube, if you go to the Israel Air Force YouTube channel, they have 1 day in the IAF, and there's 3 to 5 minutes video of all the units in the Israeli Air Force and my unit. We filmed it, edited it, and did everything for this video.
It's really interesting, I think, because when people think about any army, but also the IDF, they think of one thing, and so much goes into it.
Yeah.
So it's such a huge operation.
Exactly. That's my friends in Ukraine back then. I told them that I'm serving in the army, and then always imagine me with a gun, with, in a tank or something. I was like, no, I'm going to the office. I serve in Tel Aviv. Took a lot of work to do that because I had a specific skills, and a lot of my friends, they went to be drivers or work in armory or something, simpler stuff to do. But in my case, I had a better Hebrew, and I knew 3D programs for the specific task. So
it was the right job for you?
Yeah. Well, I hope to do that. Also luck. You have to have a lot of luck.
A lot of luck. Yeah, we know that right now. Because we are under barrage. So listen, tell me about your story. You were about to tell me something when I said, I forget what it was, but we were just in the middle of something. And I said, no, let me start running the microphone.
Oh, the bad luck. So I think in that case with the Iranian war, I have a bad luck because last time when I planned a trip to fly to my sister, at that time she lived in Brooklyn. I booked perfect tickets for $600, which is amazing price for now. We planned everything, birthday of her daughter and the Disneyland trip and here and there. And eventually the 7th of October happened and my flight was on 19th. And I remember the 7th of October, I was studying for my master's degree here, and I also had a few friends from the class who were IDF officers, and we were even joking, oh my God, what is happening there? definitely the high-ranking officers will not get a promotion this year or something because this is the stuff we told each
Yeah,
other.
the things we didn't know.
We didn't know. We thought like, okay, it's like at first it was like 10 people dead, and then 15, and then 20 people, and eventually, at some point, we felt uncomfortable by the size of the event that happened here, and we realized that it's never seen before in Israel.
Yeah. Was it hard for you to be away? Did you want to be closer?
I was in Israel on the 7th of October.
You were?
Yeah, I was.
Oh.
Because the flights were
The
was on
19th.
19th.
Oh, so you were going on the 19th.
Yeah, and I also basically was mentally ready to stay here and cancel the flight, but eventually I found a way with Bilal to fly to, I think it was Cyprus or Greece. So I did a lot of connections on the way there, stayed there for a month, came back the same way with the connections. And this year, planned a trip in May, almost the same style to go to Florida. Well, first of all, Brooklyn, then go to Florida. And while I was there, another Iranian attack happened, but this time they closed the Ben Gurion. So I had to stay there 3 weeks.
You had to stay in America.
Yeah. And actually it felt different because at that time, I knew how you feel when you live in Israel under the attack and everything. But eventually I was there at safe place, you can say, and I still had the Picud Oref, which is home front command notification in the middle of the night. Waking up everybody there. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna delete the app for now because there's no use of it.
Yeah, yeah. Which was harder, being here or being there for a conflict?
I think emotionally being there because I had to ask all my families and friends if they're okay. But then I know the map of Israel, and when I hear something happened in Ramat Gan, which happened there not far away from Bursa, like the rocket that hit the building, I knew it's Ramat Gan. So, of course, I asked from some friends from Ramat Gan that I have, but also, obviously, I will not ask my mom who lives in Bat Yam. Well, usually, like, is everything okay? Yes, running here and there to the shelter. But yeah, being here, it's more physically
uncomfortable, but emotionally a little.
Emotionally, yeah. You're just like always running, doing the stuff to the shelter, from the shelter, doing your ordinary stuff, laundry, cooking, shelter, cooking, laundry.
But it's like there's something to do. And when I'm in the States and something is going on, there's nothing to do. You're so helpless.
It's almost as you're in your duty-free zone in the airport and your flight is just delayed and you have nothing to do with it.
It's just dead time.
Dead time, yeah, just like waiting there, just sitting there, being on your phone, drinking coffee, eating, and you have nothing to do. Zero influence.
Have you ever seen that meme where I think it's a dog and he's sitting in front of a dumpster that's on fire? Yeah. And he says, "This is fine."
Yeah. I think, yeah, it's a really similar feeling to that.
So you now are working, at least right now, in hospitality, right?
Yeah.
What's it like right now? Are people coming up to you and trying to figure out how to leave? What's the vibe for you to be at the front desk in a war?
Well, first of all, it's my first shift here. I
In
did the internship before, yeah, but in this hotel, it's the first shift. Yeah.
Okay. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. But as much as I heard, I think a lot of people obviously canceled. A lot of people stayed in Israel actually because the tourists who were in the hotel and they checked out today, they came back to the hotel because the airport is closed. And maybe those who have some relatives, they went to stay with them. But those who just were on the business trip or short stay here in Israel, they came back to the hotel. And we tried to help them. We tried to navigate them, where to go, which cafes are open for breakfast, where to go in case of something happens. But we are in the same boat with them.
It reminds me of COVID, where everyone was in the same boat and we were all trying to help each other, but actually nobody was not in that same situation.
Exactly.
So your sister lives in Brooklyn. And you know what it feels like for her.
She moved from New York, from Brooklyn to Miami. She lives in Weston, I think, right now. Yeah.
Well, what I'm wondering is because you kind of know that life through her, is there part of you that would rather be there, or are you happy now still that you're here?
It's mixed feeling because I was there when the war of 7th of October started, and I actually saw all these marches and demonstrations, pro-Palestine stuff.
You mean when you got there on October 19th?
Exactly, yeah. And I was there on October 19th, 2023, and I was stuck in one of them and argued with the people.
Really?
Yeah. It's just like they tried to tear the
The hostage posters.
hostage posters, right? And I started asking them not to do that. Obviously, I filmed everything on the camera, and some old man also tried to stop them. They started screaming at him. So it's really stressful. And also, my sister, she told me that there's some concerns about the schools in Brooklyn right now. They light up the gates and the fire, throwing the bottles to the windows. So
Of Jewish schools.
Jewish schools, yeah.
Do her kids go to Jewish school?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's regular school, but a lot of Jewish kids, and she also goes to the after school, Jewish after school.
Like a Hebrew school kind of a program.
Right now, I believe that she is happy that she moved to Florida because obviously a lot of Israelis and Jews live in Florida, and it's a bigger community, different political views, less hostility towards Israelis and Jews. Being Jewish in Israel is much more comfortable. You have different stuff that you're worried about here, like a situation with terrorism or something that may happen and that happened before, but nothing like everyday anti-Semitism.
And it's very psychologically uncomfortable.
Exactly, yeah.
Where do you feel that the society, it's much more unity? There is unity, everybody for the other.
Okay, so now we have another speaker. What is your name?
I'm Jesse. You can call me Jesse James.
Really? No, I can't. What is your name?
Jesse.
Yishai.
Hezzy.
Hezzy.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hezekiah. It's a short name for Hezekiah.
Oh, are your parents religious?
Sort of, yeah.
Because it's like a from name.
Yeah, we have we have biblical name and we have the Israeli short one.
Okay, Hezzy.
Hezzy.
You're also here at the front desk, keeping everyone safe and sane.
And hotel manager.
Okay, so you're doing a really good job. I have tea, I have cookies. I'm doing great.
It's important.
But you were
We are
asking.
dealing with hospitality. If we don't host, we will be in hospital. That's why we choose hospitality.
I think we should make T-shirts that says "host" or "hospital." See how they do. Anyway, Hezzy, you were going to ask your colleague here a question.
I would like just curious to know where there is more unity that each one is to the other. In Hebrew, we say, Kol echad arev echad hasheni, everybody is one for the other. This is the Israeli, this is the Jewish people. We can battle, we can bargain, but when there is a war, we are all together. So how it's in Ukraine? Because it's for more than 4 years. It's unbelievable.
I think Ukrainians, they're frustrated right now, but yeah, obviously in Israel, people help. Like if something happens, the neighbors will bring you water, towels, I don't know, food, something, cookies, everything. Like you will be, at least you will not, that's what I usually say in Israel, you will not be cold, you will not be thirsty, you will not be hungry. This is for sure. Like everything else may be a problem, but the basic needs, people will help you. But speaking about the community and the feeling of the community, of Jewish community, when I went there, I felt again as a part of the something unique of the Jewish community here in Israel. You're just part of a nation, and being a Jew in the United States or any other country. Like I visited Shabbat with my friends in Budapest, and I had the same feeling that I used to have back in Ukraine like 10 years ago. You're part of something small but unique, and here you're just like part of big.
But I think the question is, both countries were under attack. Ukraine was under attack and Israel was under attack. And Israel's famous for how quickly you guys united and got together and basically covered the government's jobs, right? Did you think that people felt like that when they were attacked in Ukraine? Do you think there was that same level of unity or?
I think people just accepted it and tried to get into this as fast as they can. So a lot of people, obviously volunteers. I've heard stories of people who lived in Europe, Ukrainians, and they went back to Ukraine just to serve.
Really? I didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people actually did it. But right now, some portion of frustration is so ordinary in Ukraine that people try to avoid the service. People try to, not all of them, still a lot of people, but obviously you have people who try to avoid army service in Israel as well as in Ukraine. But in Ukraine, it's a little bit harder because here in Israel, we have, you can say, a social contract between the government and the country and the people. In Ukraine, because of the Soviet culture, it was broken for so many decades. So right now, it's so hard to restore it, the social contract between the government and the people, that the people will know that they will be safe once they will finish the war and the army service.
I would like to add something.
Yeah, please. Hezzy, this is great. Please.
Yeah. Also, I think what is frustrating the Ukrainians, it's because another aspect, for more than 80 years, they were kind of unity with the Russians.
Forced unity, I would say, but yes.
Even the language, most of the Ukrainians speak Russian, and the Russian culture, it's the same Ukrainians, the same family with the Russian. It's a bit, I think it's different. We saw a lot of demonstrations in Russia for Ukraine. And here this situation is different. There is 24 Arab countries surround us. And we are facing 7 fronts daily. And it's us or them. But on the other side, there is a good aspect about from the 7th October. We see the majority of the Israeli Arabs, they for Israel, for the Jewish people, because they are the only Arabs in the Middle East which have full democracy. Vote, the right to vote. Women can go to university. They can have a driver license to wear whatever they want.
Let me ask you something. This is a little bit of a different question. You grew up in Israel, right?
Yes.
What kind of music do you find yourself listening to during a war? What kind of Israeli music are you listening to now?
It's variety. It's from the military bands, להקות הצבאיות.
That's the name of the band?
They like every troops has their own band.
Their own, yes, right.
להקת הנחל, פיקוד הצפון, the north one, the south one. This is one. And also, more Israeli, like memorial or hope, also peace songs.
Give me 2 examples.
For example, there is a famous song from Yom Kippur War in 73. It's called תחתונים וגופיות, כאן כולם נלחמים כמו אריות. I sing very bad.
No, you don't. I'm mesmerized.
Don't bring me food, don't bring me cakes, just underwear and...
Like an undershirt? Like a clean shirt?
Exactly.
And what do those lyrics mean to you about peace?
I think October 7 really put a mirror to our face that we are the only side who wanted and wished for peace, and the other side don't. We saw the grenades under the beds of their children. We saw all the materials of the schools, maths about Jews killing each other. They don't believe in life. We sacrifice the life and they sacrifice the dead. And very clever women said in the 70s, she used to be the female prime minister of Israel.
Golda Meir.
She asked, do you know when peace will come?
Do you know this story? Yeah, go ahead, tell us.
And do you know the answer?
Yeah, but I want you to say it.
When the Arabs would love their children more than they love to hate us, the Jews.
Right.
Yes.
I heard a different version, like when they will cherish their live children more than they wanted to kill their children to kill Jews.
And you see all the investments in the Gulf countries,
right,
related to Egypt, even to Sudan and to Iraq and Syria. They love to hate Israel, especially the leaders. I think this what hold them to be on the crown.
Yeah, right. I hear that.
I want to show you something.
Okay. Is it a song?
It's a table.
It's a table. Yeah. What does that mean? Like a physical...
Table of... Just show it to a French guy, a philosopher. It's
Ellie,
not here.
let's get a picture. Okay.
It's the 50 countries by GDP per capita in 2025. So, of course, you see
Luxembourg
and Ireland and Switzerland with all the banks. And then you see Israel, which is 17.
Wow. Of how many? Of 250?
57,000 US dollar.
Uh-huh.
And then you can see countries like Spain that love to hate us, 36, France, Keren, Poland, France, Canada, 53.
So you're like, oh, the lower the GDP, the higher the anti-Semitism? Except for Qatar.
Except the US and
hey.
Denmark.
Hey, man.
And
yeah, no, it's really interesting.
You see all the Arab countries, even Kuwait with all the fuel there. number 44, Bahrain 46. So
Yeah, this
It's
story
really
all over
interesting.
the world. You need to find a scapegoat, and that's what happened in Ukraine and Russia. They found Ukrainians, and they told them that they're like the worst people in the world, and their language just basically a copy of Russian, and the culture is not existent. And the same they do in Iran. They just try to deny the Jewish and Israeli identity at all, just basically.
So, what are you listening to these days? What Israeli music are you listening to?
Israeli, actually, Noga Erez?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Not well, but yeah.
yeah, but she became somehow more famous at first abroad, and then people in Israel, they just like, hey, she's Israeli, so why we don't have her concerts here in Israel? So I listened to her music for a few years already, and actually, I just remembered a funny sentence from her song. It goes like, people like fake news or something, bad news, but I know us Jews, we don't like to lose. So it's somehow a little bit reconnected. Oh, she said that holy water is not Jews, but I know as Jews we don't like to lose.
But what's the first part? What's the first part?
Let's see.
I think I have a feeling what this is about, but let's hear the first part. What is he singing here?
this is my victory.
אותם אומנים שלפני שנה היו בכיכר וניגנו לכבודי.
It comes for all the singers who sang for 2 years for him.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is for Eli Sharabi.
There is a chance to be rescued.
There is a chance to be rescued.
Amazing. Another song, זה לא תנצחו אותי, You Won't Win Me. It's a song from the 70s, but in November
2023.
it was לא תנצחו אותי. It was renewed with the bands and with your... You won't win me.
You won't conquer me, like you won't dominate me.
בחלוני אני רואה רחוב כמו נהר גועש
Wow.
ואנשים
Hezzy is very moved by this.
ליומם הולכים
And you see pictures mostly of women, well, also men, getting ready for battle.
הילקוט שעל גבם וביניהם כמה אלפי ההדס פורחים
ב-86
ומתבהר ולעצמי אני אומר לא תנצחו אותי כל כך מהר לא תנצחו אותי לא מנצחים אותי כל כך מהר בחלוני אני רואה מטוס ממריא מטוס גואל ומתחבא בעננים הרחוקים אני שומע מחול במנגינה הנכונה שמתגלגלת בחוצות ובשלטים אבל פתאום
Who is the singer?
יורם גאון.
Oh, Yoram Gaon. Okay. He's famous.
You see soldiers, you see also aircraft. I think the motive of this song was to cheer up after October 7.
This is definitely a song of like comfort, but also
And
rallying.
you see the Navy, you see the combat units, you see the Air Force. The diversity of the of the people of Israel. Ashkenazi, Sephardi, Mizrahi, Ethiopian.
זה מתבהר, ולעצמי אני אומר, לא, לא, לא תנצחו אותי, לא מנצחים אותי כל כך מהר. לא, לא, לא תנצחו אותי, לא מנצחים אותי כל כך מהר. לא, לא, לא תנצחו אותי, לא מנצחים אותי כל כך מהר.
When was this written? You said the 1970s?
Yes.
Like after, when? After the Yom Kippur War or before?
I think, let me check.
Yeah.
Oh, in 1948.
No, 1984.
84, after the First Lebanon War.
That was kind of a dark time for Israel, hard time. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Did you find...
Oh yeah, the words actually. People buy views. I know it's old news, but also bad news for everybody. People, that's the first part. And then, but I got bad news for everybody. Holy water is no Jews, but I know us Jews who don't like to lose to anybody.
I think, honestly, to me, what that's about is people don't like winners right now. People don't like people who fight back. It's a whole narrative about oppression and oppressor, and it's sort of like virtuous, kind of, to not win. But this is like...
Sometimes people, they just, right now there's a fashion in the social perception of someone small. Usually those who lose, they have to be protected by someone, but it's not necessary. Someone who's losing, he is the good guy, because sometimes people who lose, they're the bad guys. And in this case, that's what happened with, for example, Hamas, because all the progressive, you can say, but I'm not calling them like this, all the people who support Hamas or supported Hamas, they think, oh, they're smaller than Israel. The Gaza generally smaller than Israel. So obviously the Israel is big and bad and like a bully, and Gaza is small and like defenseless. But this is not the case. You know, you can say, for example, in Animal Kingdom, the small of the, the spider sometimes doesn't mean that it's like the safer and have less. For example, that's what happened with Ukraine and Russia, because obviously people see Russia as a big bully and Ukraine as a small oppressed country. But with Israel, somehow people don't see a big Iran and small Israel. They see big Israel and small Gaza.
Small Gaza. They don't zoom out.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I have appreciated your time so much. I think I took 31 minutes of your work time. Thank you so much for talking to me.
All the time just was quiet,
Yeah, it was another miracle. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. I enjoyed it as well.
Okay.
Have a great evening.
Okay, so it is March 1st, and I don't even know, what time is it?
Now 10 past 1.
Okay, so it is 1:10. 1:10, March 1st. It's easy to lose track of time in a situation like this. And I am in the lobby of the Ink Hotel with lovely Ira. Ira, I've been here for almost 2 weeks, so I've seen you in many circumstances at the front of the hotel, but I did not expect for us to be going through a war together. So tell us who you are, what your name is, and what you do here at the hotel.
My name is Ira. I'm from Russia originally. I was born in Siberia. Last 10 years I lived in Moscow. We made Aliyah with my husband in 2019, but we back to Russia, and then started like COVID, Corona.
Yeah.
After Putin started the war, we came in May 2022.
And when did he invade?
When? 24 of February.
So you got out fast. You left quickly.
Yeah.
And had you thought about moving to Israel with your husband before then?
Yeah, we thought about it. Actually, we wanted to do it in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, but couldn't do it because Corona.
Right.
Yeah. But we're happy here.
Are you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You like it better here?
Yeah, sure. I like Israel.
What was it like? I've talked to a bunch of people on the other side of that story where they were invaded, they were in Ukraine and they left because they absolutely needed to go. How did you know, based on what was happening in Russia, that it was time to leave?
For my friends,
yeah,
in Russia now, for them, everything is fine. Everything is fine, and life
continue
without changes. restaurants open, a lot of people in the restaurants, and but now they are feeling like not prices. I forgot how in English. When are you going to the shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, economic situation is very difficult now.
Yeah, and but everything is fine.
Interesting. So you chose to came here. It felt like it was the right time. And how long? Okay, May of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So you had a year and a few months, and then October 7th. Were you working at the hotel on October?
Yeah, I worked in another hotel. Yeah.
Can you tell us what that was like?
It was difficult. Sorry. It was very difficult because we saw it. And when we woke up and opened like news, we saw also sirens. Yeah, and first time we didn't understand what's going on, and then when we started to realize, we was in shock.
And you were in a hotel somewhere around here.
Sorry?
You were working in a hotel in Tel Aviv?
Yeah, also in Tel Aviv, yeah.
And how long was it? Did you guys get displaced? Did people come to the hotel?
The people, it's like, it's called mifunim.
Displaced persons.
Yeah. And the people were lived in south, Sderot.
Sderot.
Yeah. And in our hotel, we had a lot of people from Sderot. Yeah. Some family lost his
all kinds of relatives.
Mother.
How old was he?
I don't remember now.
Okay.
But yeah.
I think a lot of times, we think about the soldiers, the hostages, the
Mifunims. Yeah.
But I didn't think about what it would be like to run a store or to be at the front desk of a hotel and you have to keep working, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of intense.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about the war in June.
In June?
With Iran.
It was, they started at 3 a.m. All country woke up and went to the shelters.
Right.
And first time we also didn't realize what's going on. It was harder than now. Because of 3 days or 4 days, I don't remember. It was harder. But now we are waiting. This
we knew.
Yeah. We thought, when? And during 2 months, we are waiting when.
Right.
Yeah.
So you feel like it's not so hard now.
Yeah.
What do you do when the sirens come and people are arriving at I don't see you downstairs.
No. I always downstairs, but near the hair shelter.
So not right in it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a responsibility right now during this time? You have people here who want to leave. You have this is a scary time for people who don't.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of fear for people who don't live here. And you're interacting with people who don't live here every single minute of the day.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel trying to calm us down and help us know what to do and what might be open and maybe how we can get out? It's like a new role within your role.
Yeah, but I don't know how to say. I like Israel and I know that everything will be okay. And
you feel safe.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I feel safe.
Is there somewhere that you would rather be right now? Would you rather be in Russia or America or?
No.
You're happy you're here.
Yeah.
That's incredible. What about your husband?
My husband at home now with Caliph, with a dog.
The dog,
Yeah. But he's okay. He's proud of this country.
Do you feel proud of the country?
It's a difficult question now. It's complicated. It's a little bit complicated, but more than no.
Okay. Well, thank you for talking to us. I know you have lots of people who are waiting for you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please rate, review, and subscribe to What Came After wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us online at whatcameafter.com.